this stuff I do can get pretty intense, man, because when you're in hypnosis, your imagination can become a lot more vivid. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is where your dreams come from. So your dreams can be very vivid, and so when your subconscious is at the forefront, it can all be very more intense than it would otherwise be for that reason. So how do you feel? Did that surprise you?
That I need to start researching how to be a car mechanic and stop wasting my time on being something that I don't enjoy.
Fuck yeah, man. 100%,
I,
bro. I
I
would
always
say do it in a way that's smart, meaning don't just quit your
yeah.
job today.
No.
But
They got schools in Orlando here that I can take classes while I work.
yeah, move towards that goal. When I lived in Utah, I knew a guy who was a Ferrari mechanic. He was a cool guy, and yeah, it sounded pretty cool to me. Working on Ferraris, yeah, badass, man.
Yeah, I enjoy having my hands all dirty for some reason. If I don't have they're not dirty, I'm not enjoying myself.
Yeah, live your life. So, do you feel different now than from before?
Yeah, I feel surprised that in my I thought my resentment was real hard for my mom, but it ended up being like 10 times higher from my grandma than her.
Yeah. So, before we did the session, now I'll be honest, usually I go through everything twice, but we had so many different things to cover, I just went through everything once.
I was all
But
right.
I think you cleared a lot of stuff. And you said you were feeling tired in the session. That's a sign that you've cleared a lot. When you feel
Yeah, my hands started to shake violently. I cannot control them.
yeah. So let me ask you though, try to think about your grandma or your mom and see, because before I asked you to think about them and feel resentment, it was pretty easy for you to resent them. Is that right before?
Yes.
Okay. So try and think about maybe something cruel your grandma said to you before and tell me what you feel. If you feel resentment or none or a little or less or
Yeah, I imagine in that time that she told me that she wishes my mom was another person, but now I don't care, honestly. It's gone. Yeah,
so the resentment
I
on a
want to
scale
use
of 0, nothing, 10, really intense.
zero,
0. What was it at
zero,
before?
10, 15, I'll say.
Went from a 15 to a 0. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
Yes. I just like whatever my mom and dad, grandma did is in the past, I'm just ready to like to conquer the world, man.
Amen.
So weird. But
All
it's
right, man.
so
So here's the good news is most or all of what you feel now is going to stay with you permanently.
cool.
So if the resentment's gone, you might have a little comeback. You might not have any comeback, but if it does come back, it's just going to be just a small sliver. And you can, these audios I'm going to give you, the audios I give you are me speaking and guiding you through clearing this. So I
Okay.
cured my manic depression only listening to audios of a woman speaking and helping me clear stuff. I didn't even
Okay.
have a live session until long after all my manic depression was gone.
Okay.
So if any comes back, you can use the audios to clear it. You're probably not going to have very much. You may not have any resentment come back. It may be totally gone. If it comes back, it won't be very strong. So it's a permanent benefit.
I always feel like I had no purpose or no I'm like lost. And for the first time in my life I feel
Purpose
like
now, man.
okay,
What's your
like
purpose now?
go chase my dream and be work with cars.
You know now, don't you?
I always wanted to do it, but I was ashamed that I was gonna like disappoint my parents. I always wanted
Yeah.
to do it, but I was like, man, I don't want to disappoint them, but no
So you
fucking, I'm
felt
gonna do
held
it.
back before. Do you feel held back
Yes.
now?
Oh my, no,
Yeah.
no, I was
You
gonna
better
do it. And
follow
if
up.
I,
You better follow up with me, bro. I want to hear
all
from
right,
you in a year or 2
yeah,
years or whatever, 6 months. I
yeah,
want
I'll be attending all the webinars because we got the quarter 3 and 4. So
all right. So one of the reasons, again, I respect your right to whatever your privacy or whatever. Sometimes when sometimes when a session goes well, I like to record a post-session interview. If you're okay with me, I can do audio only so they don't even see your face, like you haven't said your name now. But if I'm able to maybe put it on my website or YouTube, it's going to help other guys do this that are suffering like you. Would you be okay with that? You
Yeah.
can say no.
Yeah. No, do it. I mean, if it can help someone, because I had a lot of trauma, like real bad. So yeah, if he can help, he can help. He can help anybody. Sure, do it.
Yeah, if
They
this
put my face in my
someone
name.
suffering to do it, that will cure their suffering. If it helps them decide, you know what, I'm going to do it because it helped you, then they do it, then they cure their suffering. So I want to get, I really want to get this out to where it's mainstream, to where your normal psychotherapist, to where this is taught in universities and where everyone's doing it, because it'll change the whole world. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm gonna put it in this video. I spent more than 2 years on treatment, and in 4 hours, I feel way better than 2 years. So it's just how real it is. So, it never cured me. It numbed it down, but it never cured it.
So 2 years of treatment, scale of 1 to 10, all the 2 years of treatment, scale of 1 to 10, how helpful was that 2 years of treatment?
5.
And how helpful was this one session?
20.
Thank you, sir. You did it. I guided you through it. You did the work. You were the one letting it go. I'm just showing you how. And do you know what that means?
Thank you.
Do you know what you did all the work? Do you know what that means?
That I was ready to let go.
You were ready to let go, but it means you have the power to overcome all this. You're the one who overcame it. I showed you what to do, but then you did the work. You can listen to these audios. You know how it works now, right?
Yep.
You feel the trauma in you. You locate it. You intensify it, ramp it up, and then you send it into the tornado. You meet your inner child. He gets healed. The light flows in. You get rid of the bad. You get rid of the trauma. Then we have the light flow into you with the inner child, and you take out the bad, you put in the good. That's what we did.